back in the good old Let's Play world. Welcome back, everyone, to some more Minecraft. This is Dallas here. It's good to be back. Wow, that is vibrant. What the heck? Why is that so vibrant? That hurts my eyes. Well, it is vibrant visuals, isn't it? This looks like a good fishing hole. Why is my line so thick? What the heck? But yeah, welcome back, everyone, to another episode. I've been involved with something. Huh. Dang, I missed it. I've been involved with... What? That was fast. Let me talk. I've been quite busy the past week. That's why this LP is pretty late, but it's something I'm super excited for. I'm not going to talk about it yet. I got to wait for it to release. All I will say, though, is I am involved in a new Minecraft SMP on Java Edition. And before any of you say anything, no, it's not Hermitcraft. It's actually something a little more special to me than it would be even Hermitcraft. It's something I used to watch back in the day. Again, I'm not going to tell you what it is until the first episode was released on Saturday, so probably right after this video. Hopefully this gets out in time. But I'm so stoked for it. I have been living on there, and that's why I have not made one of these videos. But I am excited to be back in the Let's Play world because they added freaking copper golems to experimental features. No shelves yet. Man, I want the shelves. But we have a new species in this game, and that is super exciting. Gotta throw this back down the garbage pit. You might be wondering why I'm throwing diamond armor in the garbage. Recently, I had my friend join this world, and I was showing him it, and I was showing him the sewer pits, and he found these in the chest. He's like, I want those. Before he left, I made him give them back. Ooh, glass. Never have enough of that. All right, here we go. This is it, the first one. Hey! Nothing's in there yet. Oh my gosh, this doesn't feel right in our Let's Play world. Oh, look at you. Nothing's in there. What does he do when you get rid of the chest? He probably just roams around. I'm gonna wait for him to oxidize, and I wanna pick him up. It's gonna be my little buddy. I loaded into my world not too long ago, and all of my paintings were flying off everywhere, so that's actually not good. I don't remember what I had up there. I'm gonna update it anyway. I want the villagers. Oh, look at that. What is up with the vibrant visuals? It's like everything's so, like, I can't see well. Feels like I have glaucoma or something. Oh, great. The TNT thunder. Oh, man. After playing Java for so long, man, oh, I love the thunder on Java. It is so bad in Bedrock. Are you oxidized yet? Oh, it looks like he is. No, he's not. Hurry up. Well, he won't oxidize. I've waited probably half an hour for him to, well, you know, turn into a statue. Maybe it isn't in this experimental feature? Maybe he just didn't reach that stage yet. I'm not sure. But anyway, I want to implement these little dudes into my city. I like there being a lot of diversity in the city. I want these creatures to be a core part of this city, specifically the manufacturing side. As you know, we originally made these factories right here to put all of these copper golems in. So I'm going to do that, but these dudes need an origin point. And my idea, as you can see, I terraformed all this right here. This was a bad spot. This is where I used to grow the moss blocks. It was just like really bad terrain. But I wanted there to be another factory here. And this is where we mass produce these copper golems, like on conveyor belts, have machines putting them together and have it like a completely automated factory. And have these little dudes working there too, like they're making their own kind. Maybe, might put villagers in there. So you know what? I want to dabble in this today. I might get started on that, but I got to come up with a whole new factory idea. One that isn't too similar to these because it would look a little repetitive over here. All right, to the drawing board. Okay. Not all paintings fell off. That's good. That would have sucked. Okay, well, I sort of started going for this modern... Okay, it's all stone. Give it a little bit. But I started going for this just all modern stone look for a factory, and then it started turning more into like a bunker. And I like the idea of it looking like that. I want to throw in some copper accents once I get it all finished. But yeah, right here I'm trying to mess with, I wanted these to be the yellow frog lights, because putting frog lights in sort of these slanted windows or even the top windows, it looks like sunlight coming in, but I don't have any. And it sucks, and I despise the moment where I'm going to have to go set up a farm to get them. So stupid, you should never block a building block behind a farm like that. So in the meantime, I'm using yellow glass with sea lanterns behind it, but it kind of looks cool. I could just turn on RTX, and when the sun is, where's the sun? When the sun is rising over here, Oh, it would look so good. Like this building. I gotta hurry up. They still have a problem within activating stuff. Okay, so I just enabled ray tracing in my global resources. And then I go to video, I'm on fancy, and I can't click ray traced. So like, okay, I gotta do that in-game. We go in-game, and then we can enable it. And they still haven't fixed the glossy effect. Every time you enable it in-game, everything is glossy, so you gotta reset the game. And now I'm back in and everything's fixed. That's why you don't see me using RTX a whole lot anymore, because it's a whole process to get it on. You can't just click it on and off. Anyway, what I was trying to show you is this. Oh my god, that still just looks so good. This is the power plant, and this is one of my favorite features of the power plant. Actually, you know what? I might just get rid of that, but then that means I would have to go in there and RTX all the time. I suppose I could do that. I really do miss RTX, to be honest with you. It's very, hard on my computer, but I mean, it feels okay right now. But once I get this factory line going in here, I might get rid of those to see what it looks like. Even though that doesn't even look bad either. But okay, let's get down to planning. This place has some odd shapes. I like doing that. So this might be an office area with a very thin window. But down here is going to be the main floor. So I'm going to have some conveyor belts, and I'm going to make a lot of it look pretend because it's Minecraft, but I'm going to have them coming out of a wall, out of a little hole. Now you know what I mean. Just have some copper. How about I just stop talking and make it? I sure hope these guys can oxidize, because that would suck if they didn't. I mean, I'm looking forward to the little dudes, but I also love the idea of them being little statues to be used. That's such a good idea. Like, adding these creatures to the game with a use, like a very good use, organizing stuff, but also turning them into a building block is so freaking cool. Just hats off to Mojang for this one. Yeah, that's gonna get annoying, so I'm getting rid of these. You guys just need to oxidize. Anyway, while I let those guys oxidize, I sure hope they do. Turn to statues, please. I am building my conveyor belt. I actually think it looks kind of cool. If you remember these arms, they're down in my Slime Science Production Center where I make like my screen monitors. I love those designs. So we need an extra few copper blocks here. Okay, they come out as full blocks. I guess this saw is gonna cut them a little bit, so maybe a stair would look good. I'm not really sure. And then they come out of here as stairs. 1, 2, 3, and this is stamping one down. 1, 2, 3, and then maybe slabs at this point. 1, 2, 3, and then after this, I don't really know. Maybe I feel like it needs to get smaller and smaller, but maybe we can do something like that. Like it's getting closer to like a more engineered piece of metal. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. It doesn't even make amazing sense. And then there's stuff that goes on behind the wall here, and then this treadmill that comes out here, or conveyor belt I should say, these are going to have the that's a cow over there. The golems on them, hopefully as statues, and then we're going to make it look like we're boxing them up and stuff. But I guarantee it, in Java these guys, some of these would have been statues by now. I got a feeling they forgot, or not forgot, they just didn't add it yet, which really sucks, because that was the whole purpose of today's build, is to mess with the statues. That sucks. I have just learned that the statues are not in the game yet. That is a shame. As much as I love betas, I hate how they only sprinkle in stuff to experimental features. All we got is the golem itself and its chest functionality. It makes me wonder, like, what is the purpose of the experimental features? Because since they are done updating the beta, that means we, in the experimental features, won't get anything else until full release. So I just don't understand the purpose of experimental features. Guess I shouldn't complain, at least I got something, but we have to wait 3 weeks to complete this build, because that's when the full release is releasing. Pooey! I really wanted to do this today. Okay, I'm not giving up yet. I know we don't have the copper golem statues, but I still want to work on this place. So, yeah, getting some main structure beams over, and, well, it's not nighttime, but as you can see, there's a slight flicker going on. And it's kind of randomized. And it's supposed to look like, welding light. Because at night, when you're going to be in this room, you can see it back through these little doorways in this window, and it looks like there's extra processes going on back there. I think it looks pretty cool. I used the same... how do I get up there? I used the same clock that's in my lab in the abandoned section. So it's just two hoppers facing into each other with one stackable block comparator. This is a dropper and a hopper facing into each other. And I have two unstackable and two stackable items in here. Comparator outside of the hopper. And I have 3 redstone that goes into a repeater. And that creates a randomized light, flickering light. And you can also invert the signal by running this redstone into a torch. So the lights are always on and then they flicker with the off animation. That's how it is in my lab. Anyway, just trying to get all the main structure points right now. As you can see, I got rid of the sea lanterns. So when I run RTX, this is going to be like an RTX build. The sun rising over there will look good. But I also thought, why not just do it in every direction? So I'm going to put the windows right here again. And then even some sky windows right here. So every part of the day, there'll be some really cool yellow God rays coming down in here. I'm kind of curious. And honestly, I'm surprised I've not tried it yet. What do I make? I guess this. Wait, what? Wait, why wasn't it in? Oh, it's experimental, so I'm guessing there's no unlock animation, recipe unlocked. Look at that. An orange pickaxe. You know what? We haven't done this in a while. Oh, that looks so cool. We should create a lab in the SSC and test the durability on these. Like, yeah, that's the whole purpose behind the lab, is to learn more about Minecraft. Maybe we'll do that next episode. Okay, here's the final results so far. I need to check it on RTX. I just want to get the whole roof on. Still got a bit over there, but yeah. Oh, this turned out pretty cool. I like how not symmetrical it is too. That's something I'm really getting into. I've kind of been into that all my life, I feel like, starting with my house. But yeah, essentially, this is where they're going to load in the blocks. These do kind of all connect in the back, so it makes sense if people were curious. Well, kind of, not really. But yeah, it comes out here. You know how it works, goes in here. There's some welding going on back there. Automated machines, comes around here, spits out here. Oh, I just love that lighting effect too. Okay, I need to put the roof on or ceiling on here. Of course, we're going to run through. We got to texture all this stone. Don't know if that'll be done today, to be honest. I'm more curious to see how the RTX looks. I got a feeling it's going to look really good. Oh, the floor. Might use light gray concrete powder. Or not powder, just light gray concrete. You know, I am curious about something. If you put these in here... That's not how that works. Am I doing that right? Was that the correct block? Thought it was. It is. Oh. You just can't shear. Oh, there you go, buddy. Well, that sucks. I was going to say we could truly make it automatic, but you can't quite do that. Huh. Well, and I'm assuming it's just going to be like regular iron golems too, where you can't push it on. Oh, you just can't push these in general. What about the other way around? Why isn't that a thing? So this is the main block. That's what creates it. Okay, but it cannot be pushed. Okay, I want to get a bit of this floor done. While I do that, I'm going to answer today's common question of the day, which is from Night Shroud YouTube. With the new oxidized lightning rods coming, do you think this will give you motivation, Dallas, to start your sewer system for your city? You know, it might. A bigger motivation would be them adding back the function to place buttons and levers on lightning rods. Man, that just creates the best piping this game could offer. Oh, I forgot I made these. But, you know, it might. Along with the other copper stuff, I just kind of have to develop the lore in my head of what I want the sewers to be like. We're going to have gangs down there. I came to steal a lot of this. I feel bad doing this, but you know what? Who cares? I will when I come back here and realize I don't have much left. I have a lot. But man, I just want this whole update to drop. I am a copper, like I've said many times, copper is my favorite block, so it feels like this update was made for me. I say that like about a lot of updates, but I don't know, I just love this game. So yes, you know what? Now that you mention it, once this update fully releases, maybe I can completely start on the new sewer system. I know this looks like a mess on the outside. We'll worry about that later. Oh my god, I just now realized all of these are gonna pop off because Ah, great. Well, I should have thought of that earlier. The episode's not ending yet, but I do want to go ahead and start thanking some of my donors because I have quite a bit, because it's been a bit since I've uploaded the Let's Play. So I might as well kill two birds with one stone and just go ahead and do it while I'm building here. Don't worry, I want to see what this looks like in RTX. We'll see it before the episode ends. And the first person I want to thank is Chrislyn Treffrey with a 969. Thank you, Chrislyn, making it to a total of 69. I see what you did there. Thank you. And Brian Vest with a 50, who also left a build idea of an arcade. You know, okay, I know I made a casino, but in a lot of, oh my gosh, the amount of people that have tagged me in those new, I think, slot machine builds with the shelves, like, I think I saw it day one, so. But I've been having people spam me with it like it's a good idea. Yeah, it is a good idea, but my casino is built around having functional gambling machines. I have real working slot machines in there, so that's why I haven't really gave any interest into those, is because, well, they don't work. They're just for show. But it made me think those would be good for maybe some sort of arcade machines. And I wouldn't mind making an arcade. We can do it sort of like a pretend one. Maybe we can have like one working game, even though I don't know what it'd be. Maybe like some skee ball or pool. But yeah, we could definitely make one at some point. But thank you for that huge dono. You made it in the Villager book, of course. And Roger Hernandez with a 20. Thank you, Roger, for your support to this channel. Appreciate it. Sam Hodgkinson with a total of 50, who donated 45. You said you donated like 5 back in like episode 400s. You've been watching for a while. You made it in the Villager book. Thank you, Sam, for that generous donation. Good to see you're still watching. And Zach Plants with a 20. Good to see you back too, Zach. Thank you for all the support you've given this channel as well. Makes me feel really guilty going so long without uploading a video, but it's for a good cause. I mean, I'm part of a new SMP, and honestly, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm going to continue my Let's Play, of course, but man, don't be surprised if I get more interested in that just for a little while. I'll try to bounce the two the best I can. Thank you both so much for those. And Daniel Talbot with a 15, who did God's work and made the total. I wouldn't have been able to do that. I don't know how you did that. And you've donated a total of $1,575. 1,000. Oh my God, Daniel. That is incredible. We got to make a statue or something for you. Or just put you in a really nice house instead of at the fishery all the time. Thank you for your dono and the crazy amount you have done. Daniel, thank you. Seriously. And Cademan Will Combs with a dono. Thank you, Cademan. I appreciate that. Ryan Browning with a 20, who also left, what are my thoughts on the Online Safety Act? I'm going to be honest, I haven't been keeping up to date with stuff like that lately. I've seen a glimpse into it, but I don't know enough about it to have my own personal thoughts on it. I think it is something where certain things will require the age of 18. If I'm correct. I don't know what those things are. Is it YouTube? This is how much I don't know, and I probably should know. If it's for more mature content, I can see how that would make sense, but if it's just for all around YouTube or whatever it's going for, see, I need to know more about it to have an opinion on it, then perhaps it's good. I'll look more into it. But thank you for your dono, Ryan. And Owen Crossy with a dono. Thanks, Owen. Good to see you back as well. And Ryan Browning again, a 60. Jesus, dude. Well, it has been a while. Well, you didn't have to donate twice, Ryan. Jeez. Thank you. Thank you. It's just the fact that I wasn't uploading and you still thought of me, that's super generous of you, Ryan. It really is. Thanks, man. And Jackson with a 10, with an idea. Redstoners with redstone as their product that's grown from the crimson plant. That's actually, I had to write that down because that is actually such a good idea, because redstone can be placed on the ground. It looks like dust. It could be, you know, their product that people like to sniff. And it can be made from an actual plant. You know, I might take you up on that. I might try that sometime. Thank you all so much for those generous donations. I am going to go ahead and finish this up here and see what it looks like in RTX. Well, not the whole build. I'm just finishing up the floor. Well, I don't know how it'll look. I didn't finish the roof. Oh my God, it looks amazing. I just turned, oh my God, I was not expecting it to look that good. Oh gosh, the vibe is perfect in here. Can you imagine walking in here once all the floor's done, there's gonna be tables and boxes everywhere. We're gonna have a little shelf with these guys lined up with like, that's probably what this back here is gonna be maybe. Or just have shelves out in the open with a villager inspecting all of them, making sure they're up to code. Oh, this looks so freaking cool. I'm glad I did the yellow. Oh, look at that. That looks, I think I like it so much because it looks like proper sunlight, you know? Like, obviously that does too, but this looks more, I don't know, like they're probably dirtier windows. This is so cool. This makes me miss RTX. We need to start playing in it more. This factory's gonna be awesome. It'd be a lot better if these guys were in it. You know what? I was thinking about transitioning it over to the beta, you know, not keeping the world, and just kind of seeing what they would look like. I kind of want to see them on this. All right, so this is essentially how I wanted it to look. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know if I'll stack them here. I'll probably have a shelf right here, and then they move on to maybe boxing them up. Again, this isn't my main world. That's why I went to creative. But yeah, also lining these up to make these look a lot better. Oh, God dang it. Still getting used to this keyboard. As you can see, it matches the wood on those so much. But yeah, everyone, this is pretty much going to be it for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow. That's when the first episode of the new SMP drops. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's going to be a big part of my channel. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.